What's up, agents, and welcome back to a vendor reset for the 11th of March 2025. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Okay, we're at the base of operations. There is a grudge if you want to pick it up. Will take a little bit of work, but you could just put damage to target out of cover on it and it would be okay. There is a Murakami chest piece with glass cannon and skill damage on if you're building towards the 3-piece bonus. Everything else is trash. Let's move on. Nothing particularly great at the clan vendor. There's a cool relations if you want it with perfect strained on it, an Eclipse Protocol holster, Striker's chest piece, Hunter's Fury chest piece also. All the guns are rubbish. There's some Alps gloves with skill damage on. Again, weird setup, but you might want to put repair skills on it. Who knows? There is an electric chest with obliterate and crit damage on if you're keeping the yellow, or maybe keeping the skill haste, maybe making the core attribute red. Bit of a weird build, but it might work. That's it. Let's move on. Countdown vendor's a little bit spicy. There's a like glue that will need a lot of optimization on the shotgun damage. There's some really good contractors gloves with critical hit damage. These are a must buy if you've not got some already. And we've also got a cookbook that's got crit chance on. Could be crit chance, crit damage. Perfectly wicked. Keeping the blue core attribute. Let's move on. Couple of things at the theatre. We've got some Eagle's grasps that are pretty well rolled, meaning you can replace the headshot damage with whatever you want, or maybe keep the headshot damage. There's some Araldi gloves with headshot already on as well, but you probably wouldn't use Araldi gloves, but just in case maybe you're a newer player. Everything else is trash. Let's move on. Alright, down at the castle there's a dare if you want to pick it up, but it's going to take a lot of work to maximise that damage to target out of cover. There is also a Wyvern holster with skill damage on. Could be skill haste, status effects, or skill haste instead of, sorry, skill damage and skill haste. Skill damage and status effects might be okay. Everything else trash. Let's move on. Alright, over at the campus there's a cricket if you want one. Perfect for my explosive build that I published last week if you want to pick it up for that. There is also a Lengmore mask if you want to do a crit chance, crit damage and keep the armor attribute. Everything else is trash though, so let's move on. DZ West has a harmony if you need it. Just roll damage to target out of cover on it, but you will need to optimize the rifle damage somewhat. There's some ongoing directive gloves for torso knees. Everything else though, kind of rubbish. Uzina gloves with crit damage on, but I mean, that's a bit of a stretch. I got excited when I saw the defensive protocol, but it's not a protection from elite one. There is Empress knees with status effects on though, but again, bit of a push. Let's just move on. Alright, so we're at DZ East. Just like me, there's a perfectly naked gun. Again, this seems to be around every single week. We've got a Cavalier mask for sale. We've got a Refactor holster as well. Being the new set, everybody might want that. Everything else, though, is just kind of rubbish. So let's just move on. Checking out DZ South. There is a Devil's Dew, can't get my words out, that can be crit chance, crit damage. Maybe worth picking up sometime in the future if Clutch becomes OP again. That could be okay. Everything else though is kind of meh. There is a Cavalier backpack if you need it, a Rigger chest piece, some 511 which everybody loves, and some really trash mods. So let's just move on. The most random vendor in the game has not really got anything to write home about. As always, really weird rolls here for some reason. I don't know what is different about it. There is the Alps gloves, but again, it's status effects, so really stretching if you want to use these. A lot of trash mods, so let's just move on. We're looking for Roy to save us. Maybe not this week, Roy. Everything's kind of rubbish. There's some golden masks for sale with status effects rolled on, meaning you could put the core attribute to yellow. Protection from elites at 11%. It's not the best, but maybe if people need them because they've not been able to buy 12s for a while. That's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.